Hello everybody, how you doing? Today is the 8th of April, 2021, Sunday. It is, it's hot, but it's nice with a nice breeze. So once again, I'm getting a lot about this particular message that I've done videos on before. When messages come through and they show me what it is that they need to have relayed, it can be an over and over again message until enough people pick it up and start to take action with it. So the great central sun comes through our sun, right? And the great central sun has our sun releasing a lot of very powerful rays that keep Mother Earth alive, transmuting a lot of things that are going on. But we've had millenniums of this going on, and Mother Earth is kind of full. She's full, and she's taken in enough stuff. And in order for her to climb her spiritual ladder, she's got to let go of a lot of that. Okay, just like we do in our physical bodies. So while these things are happening, the denser you are in your body, the more obvious it is that you're dense. So shadow work, shedding old things, the freedom, the sovereignty stuff I've been talking about, that is critical. So the lighter you can get your body, your cells, the density of the memories of your cells, not necessarily how fat your thighs are or how big your butt is or how much COVID weight you've gained, okay? It has to do with the emotional memories and all the lifetimes that you've had, and every feelings that you've had, every thought that you've had is recorded. And every trauma, all these things are all out there, okay? But they're in here, okay? And she's about to erupt. Now, we have natural eruptions that occur. Plates and things change in the earth. It can change, the dynamics of water, storms, volcanoes. But let's just think of Mother Earth as the number one volcano that people have predicted if she blows, that's it. But that's not the timeline that we're on, because many of us have been doing our work to release and to hold more light. For those who have not woken up yet to understand, you need to shed your crap. And before you can ascend, you need to learn how to ground. So grounding means all your bodies are together and you're in a much more relaxed state. You can feel your sits bones, you can feel your feet. You're not thinking out there, you're not going back there, etc., etc. And the more you do that every day, the more you'll feel more comfortable with that, and you'll want to take it through your day with you, and you'll be able to do it lickety split versus, oh my God, this is going to take me a while. So tap into those feelings of being fully present. So grounding into Mother Earth is super important, right? But Mother Earth's been taking a lot of stuff. So we need to help her as physical and spiritual conduits. So as I was saying, add more power to the sun's rays coming through you to release, transmute, dissolve what is happening in you, whether you're aware of it or not. It doesn't have to be, oh my gosh, I need to write a book on all this. You don't have enough paper, okay? So don't even go there. Let's keep it simple. You want to shed all of this through grounding, through bringing the rays of the central sun through your body to transmute all the old, release it into Mother Earth. Take it down into the core of Mother Earth with the laser rays of the sun, and just see it going all the way down. And then all of that shrinks up into like little teeny things, and it gets transmuted. But now the energy has to be released. So you want to bring that energy back up. And now all this density becomes lighter, 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 lighter. and it comes out where you put it, through the bottom of your feet, back up through your body, and sending it up like little effervescent bubbles that are just dissolving and popping and releasing everything you sent into Mother Earth. Now, lots of times what I'll do is I will stand and I'll bring my arms up over and I'll come down and I'll go down to the ground and I'll be aware of my feet and I'll come back up, do the same thing again, okay? And after I do that a few times, I can come back down and I can literally go and put a chalice in front of my heart. And I can empty all things into this chalice. Sometimes I'll even come and go, okay, I need some more mental stuff into this chalice. And then I'll just visualize it way above me. And the sun and the beautiful nutrients and the Christ consciousness and the Sophia consciousness and all that heavenly stuff, just igniting and transmuting it. And then I'm going to bring it all the way down through and I'm going to place it into Mother Earth and send it all the way to the core of Mother Earth and watch it churn and become smaller, smaller, smaller until it's like microscopic particles. And you're dissolving it. And then you're bringing it all the way back up. And you're sending it all the way back out. And it's released, dissolved, never to fly around anywhere again. Okay? And do this a few times a day. But in the meantime, whenever you're outside, just look at yourself as your human self here, your little stick figure, okay? And you're literally bringing in all these rays. And then you're sending them down, 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 down. I know, I'm a great artist. Into Mother Earth. So now you're sending even more fortifying light into Mother Earth to help her release what other people aren't releasing because they're not awake enough to do this yet. So we have to walk that bridge for her until more awaken and understand that each and every one of us we're one thought, we're one soul, we're one being, we're one what do you want to call it, tree of life, geometric shape. You know, we're all the same. So what one can't do, we're going to do for the other through ourselves. So we take that responsibility. Now, when you're feeling a lot of pain, just remember that everything that everyone has dumped in here over this very millennials and millennials and millennials is coming back up. And when it comes back up, it can make us feel like we're dying. Like we don't know what the heck is going on in our body. Like, why was yesterday I okay and today I'm not okay? And it's because you need to keep going through all of this to bring everything. You're bringing it back up through your own body and you're transmuting it again through your own physical, energetic bodies. And then you're sending it back up and out. So you're helping to lift Mother Earth by you're asking her to help you, and then you have to help her. So you look at your body, as I told a client, like a human garbage disposal, okay? You don't take everything in and just let it sit here. You gotta have some physical exercise to get all the stuff out of your muscles and your body and to keep the blood moving and so on and so forth. Well, that's what we're doing to help Mother Earth. She's feeling like we've put everything in her and no one's helping to take anything out. So we need to help, okay? So they're pushing me to come on and talk a little strong, so that's just what we're gonna do. Bring the sun's rays in with the Christed Sophia consciousness, the golden rays. And it's literally filtering and cleaning your own everything out. You're sending it all down, and as it's going down further and further into the core, it's disintegrating and becoming almost microscopic. You bless it. You laser those rays right back up until there's like really just nothing even left. Because it's smaller and smaller and smaller, and whatever's left, you're bringing it up through your body. Because now your body's leaner, stronger, those cells. You're bringing it back up. You're sending it up to Father Sky, and you're watching it. Absolutely, there isn't a microscope in the universe that could find it. It's gone. Do this several times a day. You don't have to be on the ground if you're in an apartment building or condo or 15th floor of your office building. Just take the time. And if you can't move your arms to do it, please do not let that be an excuse. It's, trust me, I've had to do it in places where there's a lot of chaos around me. And I will just simply, I could just focus on something, or I can close my eyes and I will visualize that sun coming down through my body, transmuting all the way here, coming back up through my body, right? And then dissolving, literally disappearing, never to be found again. And the more often we do this, the more we can have the trickle out effect. So other people are like, hey, I can do that. Or hey, I can do that. Even if you're not fully on board with what's happening in the universe right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, the less information you take in, the more you can detox it out. But you're not just detoxing it, you're giving it new life. Okay, so just like our bodies take a lot of things in, it has to, let's just say we're eating, you know, and if we're not exiting out the proper tracks, you know, it gets extremely uncomfortable and almost extremely toxic for our bodies. So let's help Mother Earth churn and release what she's been holding for hundreds of thousands of years. So let it start with you, as it has started with me. And it'll help you feel better too, as all this is all going on. Remember, as I said before, energy is like the wind. You don't see it, but you can see what it can do. It can be mild, it can be hellacious, it can be downright destructive. But the destructive part isn't about what the energy can be. It's like you don't want that. You want to erase the destructive part and create the, you know, the reconstructive part, the restoration part, the regenerative start. But that analogy was just about the power of what something that you can't see can actually do. So help guide it through your own vessel. And any questions, comments, or concerns, leave me a message. I love comments. I like it when you subscribe and hit all. And I think a lot more is going to come out about this, but they're saying enough for now. All right?